What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and we're going to talk about the big news, Terra Luna, what's happened, and the ultimate degen play of cryptocurrency history. My name is Mike. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you subscribe for your cryptocurrency content. Let's get into this because this one is dead interesting. So if you don't know what's happened, Luna, or Terra Luna as it's known, pinned to the UST coin, completely crashed the other day. And I mean, when I say completely crashed, it absolutely took the biggest nosedive we've seen. It caused complete panic in the market. People were selling Bitcoin just as we were starting to get some sort of movement. Everything started to sell. So we're going to talk a little bit about why and a little bit about what the community is doing and why I think this could be literally the biggest degen play of people's life. None of this is financial advice. Please do your own research. Do not invest in Terra Luna unless you are completely happy with your investment and you are prepared to lose that money. It is important. So first and foremost, let's understand what Terra Luna is. Now, I'm going to shout out Ozam Austin for this article because it's a brilliant article and it does explain a little bit about what Terra Luna is and kind of what went wrong. I'll link this down in the channel below, and I'll also link Ozam Austin's live stream that he's currently doing about this because, again, I think it's some really interesting news. So fundamentally, what was Terra Luna? Well, we have to sort of go a little bit further up, but it was a sister token or a pinned sister token to UST. Now, what that's meant to be is it allows stable coins in cryptocurrency. Everybody knows that the crypto market is the most volatile markets you can be in. That's why we all like to play in it. That's why the degens among us love to play in these markets. They can go up, then go down, and then go down or up by significant amounts. So you get these stable coins. So you've got Tether, you've got USDC, where you can have a more stable investment. They are pegged to the dollars. And how Terra Luna worked was that it was pinned to the UST coin, which was the stable coin. And then the two worked on an algorithm that kept the price stable. So whenever someone sold on UST, they minted some Terra and vice versa. So you can sort of see it talks a little bit around here. So most stable coins are backed by cash reserves, as they're supposed to have enough liquidity assets to hand to match the value of each coin. So if there's 100 million coins in cash value, then they have to have that in reserves. Terra is an algorithmic stablecoin whose value is backed by the sister token called Luna, which is run on a pre-programmed smart contract. When Terra dips below $1, it can be swapped for Luna tokens at a small profit. In theory, that means to keep the value on both stable. It's basically like printing money out of thin air, through a complex mix of smart contracts to ensure the value of the UST token stays as close as possible to US1. Because there is no point having a stable coin if it's unstable. That's the kind of point to this. The problem was these complex algorithms somehow failed spectacularly. And when we say it failed spectacularly, it went from $80 to literally 0.0004 in the matter of 2 days. The price of the sister token dropped from about $86 at the start of the week to 0.003 US on Friday, and it's gone lower than that since. Investors suffered unprecedented losses as Luna's market, and we do have to remember that some people lost a significant amount of money. There are some telephone lines and support on this article that you can go and get if you do need to do anything like that. So let's take a look at what happened, what actually happened, and I guess this is all conspiracy, none of this is factual and confirmed, but nobody knows the cause of the price of Luna. But many social medias are pointing the blame at big hedge funds, which wouldn't surprise me in fairness. BlackRock and Citadel Securities have issued statements denying any involvement. So what did they do? Well, ultimately, the view is, Mr. Wade said, as part of the complex box, the buyers appear to have purchased around $1 billion worth of UST stablecoin while shorting Bitcoin. So shorting Bitcoin, basically, you're betting against the price going down as opposed to going up. So in a really volatile market at this stage, because of everything that happened with the US Fed and macro environment, they waited until Saturday night when trading volumes were very low. And then they went into a trading pool and started selling UST in massive volumes, which triggered all the subsequent selling in a low volume market. And again, all these are kind of pinned to Bitcoin. They're pinned to other tokens. So you can see here that inside the algorithm, that our team had identified as a death spiral. The selling starts to feed off itself from the mechanics of the algorithm. So when the death spiral kicked in, the algorithm started selling Bitcoin at avalanche, which triggers more selling. So they had huge sales. It tried to mint tokens to then support and try and peg the price back to $1, which it couldn't do. They were selling faster than it could mint it, which then crashed the price on Terra and then crashed the price on UST. And then it started to sell Bitcoin and avalanche. And you can see how that kind of spiral has all happened. The reserve applies when people start selling. So every time someone sells a UST, they mint a Luna, and we saw it mint something like 6.7 trillion tokens, which obviously has sent the supply through the roof. and sends the price of it absolutely to the floor. Now, the conspiracy theories say that this is then an opportunity to buy and get back into it and make a significant amount of money. Let's take a look at the chart. 48495. People are making a fortune on this token right now. So you can think about its crash. I've seen stories of people chucking $500 in and pulling 15K out. I've seen people put in, a couple of hundred and taking 1,000 out. People are trading this. There is a desire, a community effort, however you want to call it. This could be the biggest trade of some people's crypto life. You can see 48885. It has been as high as this, sort of just about getting to the sixes. And we've seen a significant amount. There's over 3 trillion in average volume going through, 16.42 trillion in the last kind of 24 hours. So huge volume going through this. It's going to be one that we're going to have to keep an eye on. Now, there is meant to be a big announcement tomorrow, whether they're going to burn some of these tokens, whether they're going to support the holders on the back of it. But this one is going to be interesting. It could absolutely go to nothing and it could collapse. Equally, people are saying that with a buyout plan, the community being supportive, people trading this, volume up. Binance, I think, ceased trading for about 3 hours and then open trading again. It could be the ultimate degen play of my and your cryptocurrency career. Remember, only invest if you're prepared to lose it, because this is as volatile as it humanly gets. But you can see up 300%. I think at one point it was over 1,000%. So there is money to be made in this, but it's not financial advice. And remember, this one is a risky one, but it might pay off. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Are you DJing in to TERRA Luna? Or let me know what profits you've got out of this, because I want to see them in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next video.